Hey, what's up, people? I hope y'all are doing good. Today, I want to go over several items for someone looking to get started in making videos on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. I'm not going to be talking about cameras since most modern smartphones have really good cameras on them and they're very capable. I personally don't think it's necessary if you're just getting started. There are far more important things to invest in that will help improve the quality of your content without having to buy a camera. So in this video, I'm going to be touching on several items that pair great with a smartphone, but can also be useful at a later point in time. That way, when it's time for you to upgrade, you can continue using your gear. If at any time you feel like picking something up from this video, I'll leave links in the description, so make sure to check there. To kick it off, let's talk about audio. Most content creators will tell you having good audio will trump video anytime, so it's important to invest in a mic right out of the gate. There are many different options you can go with, but I personally love Rode products. In fact, 90% of my videos are shot using the Rode Wireless Go and Go 2. These have become a staple in my camera bag. They work great with a smartphone if you're using the appropriate cable and adapter, plus they work beautifully on regular cameras. The Wireless Go works great on its own since the transmitter has a built-in mic and it's easily clipped to your shirt, but Rode makes a ton of accessories that extend the capabilities, such as the handheld accessory, magnet clip, the optional lavalier Go, the SC6L interview kits, and much, much more. Fun fact, my Tesla Model S Plaid video was filmed on the iPhone 13 Pro, and the audio was captured using a Rode Wireless Go. Make sure to check it out for yourself at the card up top. I guarantee you it'll impress you. If you're on a tighter budget but still want to get great audio, Rode makes an all-in-one smartphone vlogger kit for USB-C and Lightning devices. It comes with a tabletop tripod, a smartphone clip, LED light, and a shotgun mic with a dead cat. The quality is great and it's a fantastic value. If you're looking to do more voiceover work and don't really care about on-cam audio, the Rode NT USB Mini is probably the best option out there. It's super affordable, sounds fantastic, and doesn't require an audio interface since it plugs into your computer using USB. It has a built-in pop filter which will help reduce the plosive sounds from letters like P. There are different inbuilt digital signal processors for things like noise gate, compressor, aphex, and big bottom. It even has a built-in headphone port for monitoring with zero latency. Also, if you want to modify your setup later with a boom arm, the desk stand magnetically disconnects, so it's easy to do it. For the price, you really just can't beat it. So here's a quick example using this little tiny Rode mic. I think it's a great mic. It's really affordable and the quality sounds excellent. I don't think anybody will run into any issues if you're looking to get started with voiceover work or if you're trying to start a new podcast. What's great is I partnered with Rode to give away some stuff that will help you step up your audio game so next year you can come out of the gate swinging. The items I'll be giving away are the Rode Podcaster Pro, Lightning or USB-C vlogger kit, the choice will be up to the winner, and a Rode Wireless Go. I'll be giving away the Podcaster Pro right here on YouTube. To enter, all you need to do is like this video and leave a comment down below. Let me know what type of podcast you want to start if you win the Podcaster Pro. I'll pick a winner December 31st. For the other two items, make sure to follow me on Instagram and check for a post showcasing the Wireless Go 2 and the vlogger kit with the instructions on how to enter. Good luck, everyone. A tripod is another item I feel is a must, especially when filming yourself. The tabletop tripod that's included in the Rode Vlogger Kit is great, but if you want to do something more eye level, you're gonna need something else. This tripod from K&F Concepts I recently picked up for one specific reason: overhead shots. It's made of aluminum and it uses twist leg locks. It also has an extendable center column. This one in particular gets super tall, but they do have shorter options if you want something more compact. It also includes a ball head that works well. More importantly, there is a second ball head that hides an additional center column that can be extended and locked horizontally for top-down shots. This is perfect for hands-on videos, unboxings, or tutorials. I've used it with my phones as well as my A7S III. It's not the sturdiest out there, but for a beginner tripod, it's perfect and will certainly do the trick. To go along with the tripod, K&F makes this Arca Swiss plate. It's pretty much the most genius camera plate I've ever seen. It screws into the bottom of your camera and acts as a traditional Arca Swiss plate for mounting to a fluid or ball head like the one that's included with the tripod. However, if you're using a smartphone, it opens up to a smartphone clip and it has an Arca-Swiss plate for mounting your phone to the ball head. It even has a cold shoe mount at the top for attaching accessories like a light or a mic. So I know I said in the beginning that I wasn't going to mention cameras, but I gotta bring in these from Insta360. I don't think they're replacements to smartphone cameras, especially since you really need a smartphone to get the most out of them. I just think they are great additions, and since Insta360 has 3 different options for 3 different use cases, you have plenty of choices. The Go-To is a fantastic camera to pair with the phone since it allows you to get into smaller spaces and expands the possibilities of creative shots. Not only that, but being able to mount it to different surfaces, including your chest for POV style shots, is fantastic. I did a video comparing it to the DJI Action 2, and you can check that video out at the card up above. The Insta360 One X2 is more expensive than the Go-To, but it records much higher quality video. However, it's the features like bullet time, panning, tracking, little planet, and all of the other amazing 360 shots you can get that make the One X2 special. I have a dedicated video coming up on the One X2 since it recently received a few new features. Make sure to stay tuned if you don't want to miss it. The One R is Insta360's modular camera, giving you the best of an action camera experience and a 360 camera all in one. I just recently received it and will be testing it out more with the newest firmware, but what I can tell you off first impressions is that it's pretty awesome, especially with the Leica 1" mod. There are multiple mods that you can buy for it, like the wide mod, dual lens mod, and the 1" mod. It can record up to 5.7K in 360 mode like the One X2, and with the Leica mod, it goes up to 5.3K. Like I said, these cameras are meant to pair with a smartphone, not replace it, and I think they'll make a great addition to anyone getting started creating content, depending on what you're doing. Lighting is another important thing to consider. Technically speaking, you could just use the sunlight and shoot during the day. I did this for my first year on YouTube, but eventually you're going to run into the struggles of rain, exposure changes due to cloud coverage, daylight savings, or maybe you work during the day and can't quite make content until the evening. I have a few lights here that are great and inexpensive. The first is the Aperture B7C. It's similar to a regular light bulb you would use in a lamp, but it's much more color accurate and it's softer. Not only that, it has temperature adjustments and RGB lighting. You can adjust it manually using the buttons on the light or by connecting it to the Sidus Link app, which I recommend. Best part is that it's battery powered, so you can screw it into lamps that are no longer working for accent lights or for studio lighting. It charges by light socket, which is a cool addition. Another light is the Aperture AL-F7. Again, it's inexpensive and it produces a ton of light. 2 of these with the right diffusion can easily light you up. It has temperature controlled and is dimmable. It uses Sony L-series batteries, which is great since there are so many third-party options that only cost a few bucks. Lastly, for a more creative look, you can grab a couple of these spiffy gear light bracelets. These lights are just fun. I don't recommend buying them as your main lights since they really aren't that bright, but they are incredibly useful. First, they are magnetic, so they can be attached to surfaces for soft lighting in a more traditional way. They offer 2 different types. One is bicolor and the other is RGB, both of which also have different effect presets to choose from. What really makes them stand out is the fact that they can snap onto your wrist or objects like your wrist. You can use them for creative photos for social media or for cool lighting in your videos. I really like them. You can never really go wrong with a good backpack. And while I covered Peak Design bags in my previous video, I gotta mention them again, since these are the bags that I use day in and day out. The everyday camera bag is my go-to, and it's available in 20 liter and 30 liter. When staying local, I use the 20, and when traveling, I bring the 30, depending on what I'm shooting and how much gear I need. They also have slings, zips, pouches, straps, and much, much more. So if you don't need a full bag, I'm sure they have something there for you. Personally, if you're just getting started, I would go for something like this, the 6-liter sling. It's plenty spacious for your stuff, can hold an iPad mini, has straps on the outside for small table tripods, and it's very comfortable. I know Peak Design stuff is on the pricier side, but it's for good reason. A, their stuff is solid. B, a lot of the cheaper stuff that looks like Peak Design is cheaper because they ripped Peak Design off and didn't have to pay the R&D to create it. And C, Peak stuff comes with a lifetime warranty. The last item I want to include on this list is a gimbal. I honestly didn't want to put it initially on this list since I don't recommend buying one if you're just getting started, but I do feel a gimbal is a better investment initially versus buying a camera, if you buy the right gimbal. The problem is, if you buy a smartphone gimbal, you can't use it for anything else other than a phone. The idea of this video is for you to spend money on gear that will grow with you. That's why I think the Zhiyun Crane M3 is perfect for this. It's able to support phones, point and shoots, APS-C cameras, and even full frame cameras with lighter lenses. It's literally a gimbal that will grow with you over time. It has a ton of features such as a large touchscreen like the Ronin RSC or RS2. It has app support for tracking, all of the different gimbal modes including vertical video for social media, and it has a built-in LED light. I mean, there's even a bundle that comes with a special shotgun mic that clips to the gimbal, making it the ultimate vlogging tool. It's not cheap, but it is something I would consider over a camera since this will open up a lot more possibilities, even if you're just using your phone for the time being. So there you have it. 7 things to buy instead of a camera if you're just getting started on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. Let me know if you want to see dedicated videos on any of the stuff that I talked about. Also, it will help me out a ton if you could use the links in the description to purchase anything. They're my affiliate links, they don't cost you a thing, but they do help support the channel. Also, don't forget about the Rode giveaway. Those details can be found in the description as well as in the pinned comment. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Also, what do you think of the Rode sweater? My Rode Ugly Christmas sweater. I like it. It's nice. Have a good one.